Welcome to today's Explainer. We are going to dive right into one of the absolute grandest biological mysteries of our existence. Why do we get old? It's a phenomenon that unites literally every single one of us, yet it's driven by incredibly complex microscopic mechanics. Whether you just noticed your very first gray hair or you're already deeply fascinated by human biology, we're going to break down exactly what is happening inside your body as time passes. We'll strip away the heavy jargon, look straight at the facts, and figure out the core biological drivers of aging.
So, our biology follows a completely universal timeline. It's the inevitable, natural path of life that we all share. We start out as bouncing, high-energy babies, mature through our teenage years, right into adulthood, and eventually we transition into old age, a phase that's generally characterized by a slightly more measured pace. We all understand this shared human experience intuitively, right? But the real question is, what exactly is driving the physical markers of this transition?
Well, the clues to that mystery are right there in the mirror. As we move further along our timeline, our bodies start showing these undeniable physical symptoms. We're talking about graying and thinning hair. We feel the structural effects of weakening bones. We might experience diminished brain function, and slowly we start losing our ability to hear and see as sharply as we once did. The absolute critical focus for us today is why this happens. To find out, we have to investigate the primary culprits.
Section 1. Suspect number 1. Outside wear and tear. You see, aging isn't dictated entirely by some pre-programmed internal clock. It is heavily influenced by everyday environmental factors. We're talking about exposure to sunlight, contaminated air and water. We're even looking at the very food we intake every single day. These aren't just passive background elements, they are active external stressors. They act as culprits that are continuously interacting with our bodies and fundamentally altering our biology from the outside in.
And when these environmental stressors interact with us, they cause profound changes to the molecules right down inside our cells. Normally, we have a healthy baseline, a cellular repair process where molecules are doing their job, diligently fixing up the everyday wear and tear. But when those environmental stresses take their toll, those molecules become compromised. It damages the cells, completely disrupts that normal repair process, and ultimately drives the physical decline of the body. Essentially, these outside forces actively speed up the aging process by overwhelming our natural cellular repair mechanisms.
Section 2. Zooming in, the cellular mystery.
Okay, here is where the science gets truly fascinating. Let's meet a major internal biological factor in our aging process, the telomere. Inside our cells, our DNA is stored as tightly wrapped strands called chromosomes. At the very end of each of these chromosomes are two protective regions, or caps. These caps are the telomeres. Think of them as the crucial protectors of your genetic blueprint. They perfectly set the stage for how our cells naturally regenerate. But here's the catch. These protectors have a built-in limitation.
It's really a step-by-step biological tale. As we grow older, our cellular regeneration naturally declines, and the mechanics are actually quite clear. Step 1, the cell replicates, which it absolutely needs to do to keep our tissues healthy. But during that process, we hit step 2. Every single time that cell replicates, the telomere shrinks. It gets just a little bit shorter. Finally, we reach step 3. The telomere becomes too small. When that protective cap is totally gone, the cell stops replicating entirely and it dies. This shrinking sequence is a fundamental reason why your body's ability to renew itself slows down over time.
Section 3. Confused protectors and tired builders.
So, our cells are losing their ability to replicate, but the internal mystery goes even deeper. Take a look at the stark contrast in our body's defense forces over time. A youthful immune system acts like a sharp, impenetrable shield. It easily interprets the difference between our own healthy cells and enemy cells, fighting off threats and keeping us totally safe. But as we age, that same immune system loses its keenness. It gets confused. It literally loses the ability to easily tell friend from foe. And tragically, it can actually begin to attack our own body. And that immune confusion leads straight into a state called autoimmunity. Your immune cells start making harmful mistakes, attacking your own healthy tissues. This phenomenon of autoimmunity is a massive factor in why our bodily systems break down as we get older. Our internal protectors basically become part of the problem. But aside from confused protectors, we also have tired builders. Over time, we experience a measurable decrease in the number of stem cells in our bodies. Now, stem cells are absolutely vital because they are the foundational cells that divide and replenish our specialized cells. Fewer stem cells means less cellular division. That halts tissue renewal and directly impairs the proper functioning of our organs. So you have this compounding internal effect, shrinking telomeres, confused immune cells attacking the body, and a depleting supply of stem cells to fix the damage.
Section 4. Trivia Time Record-Breaking Supercentenarians.
Let's take a quick breath and step out of the microscopic world for a second. Because despite all these biological hurdles, some incredible humans have completely defied the normal aging timeline. 122. Did you know that Jean-Louise Calment of France holds the world record for the oldest person to have ever lived in recorded history? She defied all those cellular shrinking and immune confusion processes to a staggering degree, passing away in 1997 at the incredible age of 122 years and 164 days old. No way, right?
And right alongside her, we have another jaw-dropping number, 116. Kane Tanaka from Fukuoka, Japan, was officially confirmed back in 2019 as the oldest living person at the time. She was 116 years and 66 days old. These remarkable individuals prove that while aging is an inevitable, shared biological process, the absolute limits of the human body are astonishingly resilient. Which brings us to the ultimate question to leave you with today. There is still a ton that scientists simply do not know about the true boundaries of the aging process. But as time goes on and technology continues to rapidly advance, how long will humans be able to live and stay younger in the future? Will we find a way to stop those telomeres from shrinking? Can we figure out how to keep our immune systems perfectly sharp forever? It's a fascinating, hopeful thought to end our explainer on today. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through the biology of aging. Keep questioning, keep learning, and I'll see you next time as we unravel another incredible topic.